If you are in your 30s and single, you may be feeling a bit anxious about dating. After all, this is the decade when many people start to settle down and find a partner for life. We have got you covered. Here are some tips and advice for dating in your 30s. Know what you want. Dating in your 30s is all about knowing what you want. This means being clear on your own intentions, desires, and goals. It also means being mindful of what you are looking for in a partner. It is important to take some time to reflect on what you are looking for in a relationship before diving in headfirst. Do you want someone who is funny and adventurous, or someone who is more serious and grounded? What are the things that you absolutely cannot tolerate in a partner? Do you want to have kids someday? Do you have any other deal breakers or must-haves in a partner? Once you have a good idea of what you are looking for, it will be much easier to find someone who meets your needs. Forget the timeline. Society tells us we should be in a relationship by a certain age. Life does not always go according to plan. So, forget the timeline and instead focus on finding someone who makes you happy. Dating in your 30s can be a great experience if you let go of the pressure to find the one and instead focus on enjoying the process. People will put pressure on themselves to find the right person and settle down at a certain age. Everyone is different and will find love when they are ready. Don't rush things. If you are in your 30s and single, you may be feeling a bit anxious to find the right person and settle down. But do not rush things. The truth is, rushing into things can often lead to regret later. If you are feeling pressure to rush into a relationship, take a step back and ask yourself if it is really what you want. Sometimes, it is better to take things slow and enjoy the process of getting to know someone. There is no rule that says you must be married at a certain age. Focus on having fun and meeting new people. The rest will fall into place, eventually. Pay attention to trends. One of the best pieces of dating advice for people in their 30s is to pay attention to trends. Dating in your 30s differs from dating in your 20s. The landscape has shifted, and so have the rules. In your 30s, it is important to pay attention to trends in dating. This means keeping up with the latest apps and websites, as well as being aware of changes in the way people date. For example, online dating is now much more mainstream than it was a few years ago. It is also important to be aware of changes in social norms. The world of dating is always changing, and what worked for you in your 20s might not work as well in your 30s. Be patient. Being patient can help you approach dating with a more relaxed and positive mindset, rather than feeling anxious or pressured to find someone quickly. When you are patient, you are less likely to make impulsive decisions or settle for someone who is not a good match for you. You are more willing to take the time to get to know someone and build a strong emotional connection. Just be mindful of our own needs and boundaries. If your partner is showing interest and you feel the same, take the next step in your relationship. Do not compare. It can be tempting to compare ourselves to others when we are looking for love, but it is important to remember that everyone is different and there's no such thing as a perfect partner. Comparing your partner or relationship to others can negatively affect your happiness and the success of the relationship. You may feel you need to get married or have children by a certain age because that is what other people in your life are doing. This can cause you to overlook what is truly important in your own relationship. This is natural to think like that when people of your age are married and have family. But controlling your emotions plays a crucial role here. Every relationship is unique, and what works for one couple may not work for another. By focusing on your own relationship and what makes you happy, you can build a strong foundation based on mutual respect, trust, and understanding. Prioritize communication. As you enter your 30s, you likely have a greater understanding of yourself and what you want in a relationship. Your partner may have their own expectations and desires as well. By prioritizing communication, you can ensure that both you and your partner feel heard and understood. Get comfortable being on your own. Learn to enjoy your own company and do not feel the need to constantly be around others. Find things to do that make you happy. When you are comfortable being on your own, you won't feel the need to find someone to fill up your time. It is important to learn how to be comfortable in your own skin. The right person will come along when the time is right. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is your soul's way of communicating with you, and it is important to listen to it. When you ignore your intuition, you can end up in situations that are not in alignment with your highest good. It is the voice that knows you better than anyone else. You must have all heard the horror stories of people meeting up with someone they met online and getting into a dangerous situation. But if you are paying attention to your intuition, those situations can be avoided altogether. So next time you are out on a date or talking to someone online, take a step back and listen to what your intuition is telling you. Ditch the rules. When you are in your 30s, you may find yourself dating someone who is significantly older or younger than you. While there are no hard and fast rules about dating outside your age range, there is no need to play games or follow arbitrary rules about dating. Just be yourself and go with the flow. You may have heard people giving all sorts of dating advice on rules for a specific age range. From how to dress, to how to behave, to what to say and not say. Just be honest, be upfront, and be yourself. The right person will appreciate that. Dating in your 30s can be a great way to change up your routine, meet new people and experience different romantic connections. With the right attitude, proper boundaries, and some advice from those who have been through it all before, you will be ready to embark on a journey of love that could lead anywhere. See you in the next video, guys. Do not forget to subscribe.